Hi, and welcome to Chamber Chat. I'm Danielle McFadden, president of the Greater Lowell Chamber of Commerce, and this Inside Lowell podcast is coming to you from the Wellpoint studios. Wellpoint, the only health plan offering healthcare benefits exclusively to Massachusetts GIC members. At Wellpoint, your whole health is their whole point. I am so excited to have our guests on with us today. They are going to be on with us frequently, which we will talk about and get into. I'm about to have Jetari Veal. He's the AVP of Community and Business Development, and Sopy Nguyen, also the AVP of Community and Business Development for Workers Credit Union. How are you?
Doing good. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for being here. This is a long time coming. We've been talking about this for a while, so I'm excited that it's finally happening.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're here to introduce a great series that you have put together for our viewers and listeners to educate them on everything having to do with their finances.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's important.
Very important. So this is going to be the Financial Empowerment Series. So let's talk a little bit about what that's going to look like and why you thought it was so important to bring this to the Inside Lowell viewers and listeners.
Yes, ma'am. Ladies first.
Yeah, so when we talk about financial wellness, I think, at Workers Credit Union, what separates us is we really care about our relationship building. And one of our passions is, okay, well, what is financial wellness? So for me, when I think about financial wellness is more so your relationship and how confident you are with your financial future. It's not about just having cash, but what your plans are with it and how confident you are.
Absolutely. And just to reiterate and piggyback off of that, Workers Credit Union's purpose, our core purpose, is to improve the daily lives of our members. Sopy and our AVP, Community and Business Developers, our role is to assess the needs of the community and we provide the solutions. So as we get out into the community and we engage, we saw the lack of financial literacy, right? Mm-hmm. So when we talk about wellness and you tack financial wellness on top of that, it's important. It's important.
I feel like wellness is also empowerment.
Absolutely.
Right? When you actually feel like you have some control over your finances.
Absolutely.
It's so important.
Yes, finances is such a sensitive subject too. So I feel like, and I feel as though when we go out there, it's more of like the education piece that people lack. So for us being here today, it means a lot because one way for us, how we can help our members is through podcasts. Hopefully somebody can take some, tips and tricks of what we have here in this series to really help them with their financial situation and goal.
Right. And to take it a step further, Workers Credit Union, we have products and services that we know are amazing, but what's going to, like Sopy stated earlier, separate us from the other financial institutions is that investment from an educational standpoint, going out doing workshops, financial empowerment workshops, series, just like this series. We just want to make sure that we educate our community so they can make financially astute decisions.
That's excellent. Can we talk a little bit about kind of those pillars of financial wellness? I'm really interested to hear more about this.
Yes, ma'am. So we focus on about 6 pillars. It's the savings, budgeting, credit, debt management, risk, and retirement. And I'll let you add to this, Hope, if you like.
Yeah, so all those pillars align to your financial goals. So we'll go into depth in each series, but all those pillars really align because without credit building, how can you really save and risk, retirement. So it all depends on where you are in your financial journey, but it's amazing to see how it comes in full circle.
Absolutely. And all of them, like she stated, it's a full circle approach, right? When you understand savings and strategize for saving, you understand the importance of a budget and how they can allow you to understand, living within your means. When you know that credit is, cash is king, credit is power. When you understand the little nuances, different strategies that you can use to put yourself in a better situation to afford you to live the lifestyle that you desire, we think is important. That's when that educational piece kicks in.
And when you're educated and you have children, then you can help educate
That's
them.
right.
And, you will help educate them too at Workers Credit Union, but as parents to give the kids. I was talking to them about credit cards the other day, explaining that to the boys.
Generational. Yes. It's funny. We had an event at the Worcester location about legacy. Right. And I think you just touched bases, just that generational education, what my parents knew when I was younger, opposed to what I can pass on to my son, what Sopy can pass on to her kids, and you as well, Miss Danielle. I think that's why the education of financial literacy is important.
Yeah. And I think it's about breaking the cycle too. I mean, for me, so I'm first generation here. My parents are from Cambodia. So when they came here into America, all they knew was to work and kind of live paycheck to paycheck. So for me, starting off, actually, fun fact, banking was my first full-time job.
Really?
Yes, I started off working at a bank. I stayed there for 8 years, but that's when I really like learned so much more, that there's so much more to banking, and the educational piece too. Like, it's important to have a plan and a goal, because without a plan or a goal, then what are you really saving for? So I think that's where the education component comes into play. Like, for me, one of my biggest takeaways is like, okay, once you start a full-time job, it's really important to, if they have a 401k, to invest in it, because money grows over time. Time is something you cannot control. So for me, like, just even that little bit of knowledge, passing that on to like family, my siblings, my kids, can really make a big difference in their financial future and what they plan on doing.
Right. Just making sure your money's working for you. It's Sopy alluded to it, compound interest, understanding that's free money,
Right.
and that's a very good point that you brought up, just making sure that we push that information forward. And again, I think that's what's so amazing about being able to do what we do. Not only can we, guide you through your financial journey, we can educate you, again, for you to make the best financial situation for you and your current lifestyle.
So what is this series going to look like? We talked about the pillar, so I'm assuming each episode is going to coincide with the pillar.
Yeah. We plan to do a deep dive, just like this, a very relatable conversation. But throughout the conversation, we'll give a little tips and tricks. We plan on having some experts throughout our department, throughout our organization, Workers Credit Union, to come in and talk about if it's retirement, 401ks. We're going to have an expert here to really give you some insight on some good tips and tricks, educate you, and hopefully keep it fun and engaging.
Yes, and I think banking is always evolving, right? Like, way back when, it's not a cookie cutter experience. Everybody's so different. So it's eye-opening. It'll be nice to hear, like, what works for some may not work for others, but there's so much at your fingertips, and it's just evolving over time. But what I feel as though it's needed, which kids now, there's so much online platform time, but it loses the personal touch of like relationship building.
Absolutely.
You can't talk to a robot about your financial goals. Maybe chat.
AI, you'd be surprised, right? Yes, ma'am.
Like it's wrong. I'm like, that's not a real person.
I know, right? Yes, ma'am.
As I'm saying, thank you, please.
Oh, I know. I do that too. Please help me do this.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am. No.
But it's just a personal touch and being relatable.
Absolutely.
And I think that's one of the key things, is just having a financial friend to help take some of that stress off of you. Again, finance is such a sensitive subject, but to have an expert, let us help you.
Let us help you.
And there's so much resources that we have. And it's a credit union. So our products and services are just made for the community.
Made for the community.
Working at a bank, and it's a huge difference. So I'm not saying, I swear I'm not being paid to say
No.
It's a culture. It was a culture shock for me, switching from a bank to a credit union, just because of the passion. I will say, you don't feel like a number. The passion, it goes through each department. Just because I work with member facing, it doesn't mean that passion doesn't carry over to our back office, to other departments, to our CEO.
The part of the family.
Yes, So we call it a family. So
part of the family, member owned, member focused.
Yeah.
So, and like again, what Sopy alluded to, what we like to do is make sure that you're inquisitive. This is your money. This is your finances. So if we talk about saving the compound interest, you have the right to now control your own ship, like be the captain of your own ship. You go and do the research. Our products and services are amazing, but let me show you why. So we talk about savings, and we talk about compound interest. We will give you examples as to if you were to have a Vantage account with us that's earning a 4.25% opposed to whatever financial institution you're at now. You do the math. You see how it makes sense, and that, like she stated, the credit unions in general are all member focused. So not biased, it's a purpose for all. So with respect to all of the financial institutions, but for us, we're just passionate about what we do. And it just so happened we have some amazing products and services as well. So you're building a support team. We like to call it an ecosystem of resources for our community.
Suppose somebody is overwhelmed, or they don't feel like they are where they should be at that point in their lives. You're not there to judge. You're really there to help. So take the step. The longer you wait, the longer your money is not working for you.
Comparison is the thief of joy, right? So regardless of your situation, it's no judging. Don't you compare your situation to anyone else. You come see us. One thing that we will say, this job, my career, it gives us an opportunity to not just be consultants, but again, I view us as family, right? We want to build a rapport with you. We want to build a relationship. We want you to come in and be vulnerable, because what we want to do is help you develop a plan and really guide you through your financial journey.
Yeah, and what's nice is that, workers doesn't have all the resources, but with what we do out in the community, it's like there's so much resources and organizations out there that we know of that can help. So just necessarily just as if it's something that we don't have, but let me do like a warm transfer
Absolutely.
over, and I think it builds that trust and that rapport as well. So
And at the end of it all, you can always connect with Mrs. Danielle, because she has Lord knows how many resources and connections. So what workers can't, Danielle can't.
Oh,
I'm just
God, that's a big,
tagline.
big hefty promise right there.
Yes, ma'am. I'm teasing.
But you are both expert networkers. You are everywhere
Yes, ma'am.
all the time. So you do know a lot of people, a lot of resources.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's just about connecting those dots and just making those resources available to everyone.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
bridging those gaps.
Bridging those gaps. Bridging those gaps. Yes,
Is there anything else you want the viewers and listeners to know in this introductory podcast about the Financial Empowerment Series?
Nope, you go.
Oh, okay. Join in, listen, come, engage. I mean, look, it's a pleasure to be here. And again, what we do is just try to provide the solutions. We would love to hear from you guys. Of course, we have tips and tricks, but I think as we kind of connect with each other, we learn more, right?
Yeah.
I'm enlightened. So please just come, tune in. If it's anything you would like to hear from us, you let us know. And we just look forward to connecting with you all.
And I'll include your contact information when,
Yes, ma'am.
when we post
Yes.
this as well.
I agree. I mean, again, it's always evolving, so it'll be nice to hear from like viewers as well, or any questions that they have, or what works, what doesn't, and just to kind of break down those barriers and see how we can help.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Conveniency is key. So we do have a branch here in Lowell. We have a branch in Chelmsford. We have 13 branches that we cover. So by all means, connect with us, Mrs. Danielle. We're here and we're ready to work. That's fine.
Thank you both so much. This
Thank
was
you.
fun.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're going to be back again very soon with another episode where we're going to cover smart saving strategies.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I think I feel like you're talking specifically to me a little bit today, but I'm excited to learn more about that.
Yes, ma'am.
What
Yes, ma'am.
holidays are coming up, so
Yes. Oh my gosh. I know we were talking off here about back to school. It's hard to believe. But
Move with a purpose. So that's the goal. So
Yeah.
you're right. When we're talking
Yeah.
savings, budgeting, creating a plan, that's our focus. So we can connect after this, Mrs. Danielle.
excellent.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
And thank you all for tuning in to a great edition of Chamber Chat. And there will be many more coming soon. Thanks so much.